Well, hi there, everybody. Good morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here on this Friday morning. A sunny but somewhat hazy morning out there. We do have some of that smoky sky, the upper levels of the atmosphere filled with smoke once again this morning. So a little filtered sunshine, but plenty of it for the day today. As for the winds, they are out of the south and they are going to be strengthening. It's going to become a little on the windy side for today, ahead of an approaching warm front from the west. That front will be kind of right in here. South winds out ahead of it, westerly winds, and this is where the real heat will be today, is out here to the west, those west winds. If we see any rain later today and into this evening, it's going to be near the Colorado border. Most of us will stay dry, though, for later today and into this evening. Just a few passing debris clouds is about all we'll see later tonight into tomorrow morning. Winds won't be as strong tomorrow, and they'll be shifting a little bit as that front pushes eastward. We also, right behind the front, so the warm front's going to be out here. It's going to heat up quite a bit for everybody. But then a cold front's going to start to sink south into our area also Saturday night into Sunday morning, which will bring a little bit of a slight cool down for Sunday. I'll show you that in just a bit. But the heat's not going anywhere. It's going to be sticking around. It's going to be a very hot day tomorrow, a little more humid as well. And then tomorrow night, most of us see a quiet night. Now, you saw it there. Maybe, I'll back it up right here, maybe a stray shower or isolated thunderstorm tomorrow evening. It's not a good chance, but I would not rule out something very, very isolated. The better chance may be towards western Nebraska, and maybe that scoots towards northern Nebraska as we get into early Sunday morning. A much better chance to our north up in the Dakotas, closer to the jet stream, but maybe northern Nebraska gets clipped with thunderstorm activity. But as of right now, the Storm Prediction Center has not highlighted any of our area with any kind of a threat of severe weather for Saturday or for Sunday. In fact, I'll just show it to you. Here's Saturday's outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. There's nothing in our area. And then here's Sunday's outlook. Nothing in our area. So that could change, but as of right now, no focus of severe weather in our area, but maybe some thunderstorms in northern Nebraska early Sunday morning. Well, as for the heat, it's going to be a prolonged period of heat. The real heat begins tomorrow. It's going to start to get hot today. Tomorrow the heat settles in. An excessive heat watch in place. This will eventually become a warning, but an excessive heat watch in place starting noon tomorrow, noon Saturday, and this will continue all the way through Wednesday evening at 10 o'clock for central into eastern Nebraska and north central northeast Kansas. These areas could see heat index values get up to as high as maybe 110, possibly a little higher at times. Tomorrow might be the worst of it. Already today out west, a heat advisory will be in place starting at noon, continuing until 7 or 8 o'clock this evening. And these areas, again, maybe heat index values up to around 100 to 105 this afternoon. Actual temperatures today ranging from as cool still as the mid and even low 80s in Nebraska City, but mid and upper 80s out east, maybe near 90 Lincoln Beatrice. Mid 90s already in Hebron, but low 90s was what we'll go with for the Tri-Cities area. But notice hotter and hotter as you go to the west. Upper 90s and lower 100s out west. Tonight into tomorrow morning, not the cool mornings we've been seeing recently. We're talking upper 60s and low to mid 70s tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, the heat spreads east across the rest of the area. Upper 90s, low to mid 100s, and the heat index value will be up around 105 to 110 for many of us, maybe even a little higher in spots. So very unpleasant heat for your Saturday. Saturday night and Sunday morning, 60s and low to mid 70s out there. Notice a little taste of cooler air in northwest Nebraska. And in fact, we're going to get some of that cooler air on Sunday in the northern part of the state, where highs will be in the 80s. Even the Tri-Cities a touch cooler, mid to upper 90s, still hot, and still the lower to mid 100s across southern Nebraska and northern Kansas. And that heat down south will build right back north for the rest of the area on Monday. And the heat, again, sticking around through most of next week. So Kool-Aid Days going on this weekend. There are the Oregon Trail Rodeo here in Hastings. You have other events going on around the area. Stay cool as best you can. A little windy today, not as windy over the weekend. Hot, hot, hot all the way through next Wednesday and Thursday. Winds will pick back up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, a little on the breezy side. And those overnight lows warmer in the low to mid 70s through the 7-day forecast. But days number 8, 9, and 10, finally changes on the way as we cool down just a little bit by the end of next week into next weekend. The final weekend of August does look to be a little bit closer to average, and the weather pattern may turn a little more active by the end of next week, as well as we see some rain and thunderstorm chances return to the forecast. So about a week of hot weather, and then hopefully a little bit of relief from that down the road. Well, with that, I'm going to let you all go for today. I want to thank you all for watching on this Friday morning. Hope it's a wonderful weekend. Stay cool. Do best as you can to stay cool with all those events going on. I know you're going to want to be outside, and that's fine. Just make sure you are taking breaks, getting inside in the AC from time to time, and keeping hydrated. And for you folks in Hastings, not just the sugary drink. Make sure you are drinking water too. I'm not saying you can't drink Kool-Aid, but make sure you drink plain old water from time to time just to mix that in here, because sugary drinks aren't the best thing to have on very, very hot days. So make sure you are mixing in that water from time to time. Well, I want to thank you all for watching. I will see you all again on Monday morning with that scorcher of a day there on Monday, 104. Going to be a hot one out there. I'll be back with you on Monday morning. We'll see you. Have a good weekend. Bye.